Welcome back to the Financial Beanstalk. My name is Nick, and we're live from my kitchen counter because I still need to set up my studio room, and when I go in there, it still sounds a little too echoey, and it might not even be better out here, but we're doing it live anyway. Today, we're talking about how to buy fractional shares on Robinhood. So, what you're going to do is open up the app on your phone and find whatever company you want to invest in. And today, I feel like investing in Berkshire Hathaway. Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha. You can just call me Nick from the Financial Beanstalk, the Maven of Montana. Has a nice ring to it. So we pull up Berkshire Hathaway, and it's a pretty fair value at $350,085. Good thing for fractional shares because I don't quite have $350,000 lying around. So we tap trade, then tap buy, and it automatically goes to buying in a dollar amount because that's what I usually do. But if you tap in the upper right hand corner here, you can also buy in shares. So say you only wanted to buy half a share, you could enter that here. For Berkshire Hathaway, say you wanted to buy 0.000003 of a share, you can do that. But for the sake of this video, since I normally buy in dollars, we're gonna go back to that. I'm going to enter $1 because that is the minimum you need to invest in a fractional share on Robinhood. Tap review, then swipe up. It thinks for a second. And congratulations, you just invested in a company for one whole dollar. And it actually looks like it only invested 70 cents because the order couldn't quite be filled at $1. So I guess you technically can invest less than $1, but you do need to at least enter $1 to enter an order for a fractional share. So that's about it. Go ahead and invest in some fractional shares on Robinhood. Thanks for watching, and until next time. Okay, that's not quite the end of the video because I am going to talk about my strategy for why I use fractional shares. You'll always see somebody saying that the market is overvalued and you shouldn't invest because it's going to crash. But if I followed that advice, I would never invest because you can really always find someone that's saying that. With fractional shares, you can slowly build a position in a company if you like them, even if you do think they are a little overvalued. Here's what I do. I do kind of take that overvaluation into account. Say if there's a company that I want to invest in, but they might be a little overvalued, enter fractional shares. I'll throw $5 into them, anticipating that it might go down, and if it does, then great. I can lower my average cost and keep building my position in them at that lower cost. But if it continues to go up, that's great too. I made money on my initial investment and I can slowly build up my position in that company because maybe I didn't even have more than $5 to throw into it at that time, but I still wanted to invest in them. Thanks, fractional shares. Or say you want to get in on some of the gains with GameStop because they are absolutely blowing up right now. And unless you live under a rock, you've heard about this. Throw a few dollars in fractional shares so you can enjoy the ride, but you won't lose your shirt. I also use fractional shares so I can reinvest my dividends, because if I didn't have fractional shares, I would have to save up all those dividends until I have enough to buy a full share of a company, which would take quite a while because I still don't make that much from dividends, but thanks to fractional shares, I can put that money to work quicker. Which leads to the question, if you only invest in fractional shares of a company, do you still get a dividend? And the answer is yes. Say a company pays a dividend of $1, but you only bought half of a share. Come dividend payment time, how much is your dividend payment going to be? That's right, you still get 50 cents because you own half a share. I feel like Blue's Clues right now. That's really it. I'm a big fan of fractional shares because it's actually allowed me to invest a lot quicker and compound and grow my portfolio, I think a lot more than if I didn't have this option. And most brokerages will offer fractional shares now, except for Webull. So whatever platform you are on, I would highly recommend starting to use them. Hopefully I get my studio set up soon, and I appreciate everyone for sticking with me through all this. Go ahead and YouTube mumbo jumbo that subscribe button, that like button, and that bell notification so you don't miss any future videos. Go ahead and start investing in some fractional shares, and let's continue to grow this beanstalk.